Hello guys, so I'm back with another video, and today I thought I would sit down and talk about one of my favorite Barbie lines of all time, which is the Cut and Style Barbie line from 1994. So what the Cut and Style line basically was it was a Barbie line produced in the 90s that you were supposed to be able to cut her hair and she would magically regrow hair, which isn't how the gimmick works at all. The gimmick actually was pretty lame, as far as it not working properly. And I've heard lots of horror stories about these dolls getting scalped and butchered and stuff like that. And there's actually a commercial of the Cut and Style where it's pretty old, I think, and you look in the comments, lots of people saying, oh, I butchered that hair's doll within like 2 hours and she went in the garbage. I'm like, no. Because these dolls, I mean, the Redhead Barbie was actually my very first Barbie that I got when I was a child, so she holds a very special place. Of course, that doll I do not have anymore, but I do have these two, but it won't make up for the ones that I lost. So, but yeah, that's one reason, but they're just really beautiful dolls. I mean, they have the earring, they have the jewelry. I love their facial screenings. I love their bright, vibrant colors, just their overall design, and the fact that they were designed for just chopping all their hair off. So they did come with hair extensions. So I'll show you my first one. This is when I actually just curled her hair recently. So in the back, you will see there is this. Now, the one I had as a kid, she wound up getting beheaded, and I wound up cutting her hair. But the funny story behind that doll was whenever I was a kid and I went to visit my mom. I didn't live with my mom, so I went to go visit her. And I went to her house, and I was looking for her one day when I came out of my bedroom, or my brother and I's bedroom. It was actually my brother's bedroom. But I came out of our bedroom and I went into Mom's bedroom, which her room was really dark, and she had like these maroon, like reddish velvety drapes over the window, so her room was really dark. But her vanity was right there next to the doorway, and there was the Redhead sitting on her. Now, mind you, I have no idea where all these Barbies came from, because I didn't have Barbies at her house. So I suspect they were my cousin's Barbies and she just didn't want them. But I saw this doll sitting on her vanity on the side, and that was like one of the very first Barbies I'd ever seen. And she had a ratty ponytail. She had a ponytail holder stuck in her hair. The only thing she had was her necklace, nothing else. But I thought she was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen in my life, and I begged my mom for her, and of course I wound up getting her. So I had no idea that she was intended for cutting hair. So I always used to wonder what that was in the back of her head. But that is for a hair reattachment, so I'll give you a good look at the face. Really, really beautiful. She has the Superstar head mold, and I love how they have cat-like eyes. Like the makeup job, the cat sort of eyeliner design where the eyes are slanted upward. Very bold, very, very lovely. She has the forest green eyeshadow. I like how there's minimal eyelashes. So she has 3 on the top and 2 on the bottom, and really thick top liner. I love that. A little hint of green with that really bright blue. And then she has the gorgeous red hair. There's the earrings. And her lip is chipped. I got her from eBay like that. But yeah, there's the earrings, gold with black detail. The necklace, oh my gosh, the necklace I thought was just the most fancy necklace out there. And see, mind you, whenever I got her, going back to my childhood, I, of course, didn't know who she was. I didn't know what type of Barbie she previously was. So, and of course, whenever I first got her, she had hair long like that one. I always pictured her sitting in a windowsill. Like, in my mind, I was envisioning the commercial that was advertising her. And I always imagined her sitting in a windowsill with, like, rose, like with red drapes that had rose print on them. And I always pictured her sitting like this, like gazing out the window, and she had like a floral dress on or something. So I never would have guessed that she came in a lime neon green outfit. And I actually saw her in a Barbie book I got from the library, and that's how I identified her ages ago. And when I saw this outfit, I was like, no, she does not wear, that is not the type of outfit that I envisioned her wearing. It eventually grew on me, and I can't picture her in anything other than this outfit. So basically, I already showed you the face, her earrings, and this is the outfit. So there's 4 different variants of this outfit. So there's a brunette, which I am getting. I recently got her on eBay, and a lot of other dolls. There was a Wedding Day Midge, a Glitter Beach Barbie, and a Jewel Secrets Barbie from the 80s. And then I have the brunette. All of them have been detached from their bodies and their necks are broken, but as you can see here, I was actually able to repair her neck. So you can see that right there, the broken damage. She can only turn her head side to side now, but I will be repairing all their necks. But I do have the brunette coming, so stay tuned for that. But the outfit is basically like, the top is like a vest sort of thing. And it has buttons. It's got the sequiny design. But yeah, there was a green, yellow, neon orange, like this color, which is the brush that came with the hair packs for the African American. So the African American had this color dress, and then there's the pink also, obviously with the blonde. So the top is like a sort of sequiny vest sort of thing with fancy buttons, and then we got this like poofy skirt at the bottom that has mesh. Now this is what I really liked about the cut and style line. Not all of them come this way, but the ones that I do have the pink bee Barbie panties, and I just thought that was so cool. So there's her, and they have bent arms, and they do have the bend and snap knees, which none of their knees really bend. And they all came with these Barbie pumps, which these aren't the original, but they originally came with Barbie pumps that went with the theme of their outfit. So the Redhead had lime green pumps. And then Barbie, these are actually my reproduction Totally Hair Barbies pumps, but the blonde came with the same ones. And the brunette came with the yellow outfit with the yellow pumps. But these are the only ones, and they want to fall off. But these are the only neon green heels that I have. So it's basically a rundown of the outfit. And so here's the blonde top. I do not have the bottom one. Unfortunately, I don't remember what dolls they were, but I went to the Goodwill once, and they had dolls bagged up, and they were all from the 90s. I only had enough money to get one bag of dolls, and one bag of dolls from the 90s had this top, and another bag had the skirt. So some little girl swapped around swapped around the 2 pieces. And I was really upset because I wanted the skirt, but I wound up passing up. So I actually have a dress on under this, and it had a skirt piece at the bottom that kind of resembled this. So I'll go over my second redhead. And so she's actually, I recently fixed her hair. I curled her bangs. I boil washed her hair, so her hair is really, really nice. Here, let me brush it out so I can just give you an idea. So when you get these dolls, they come with like wavy hair and it's curled at the bottom. But I've oil washed her hair out straight, but look at how nice it is. So she's actually got a black hair extension. And basically, it just comes right off. And the hair extensions, there's actually two different kinds. There's one that's crimped, like some of them are crimped. And then they come, the majority of them come curled, like the wave and then the curl at the bottom. But yeah. And this is the aspect that I like. So they were designed for cutting their hair, and then you put the extension on, and it can actually kind of work, but not very well. Like, I also have the African American, which you'll have to excuse her neck. I need to repair her. But I've actually started rerooting her. Well, I've been rerooting her for a long time, but I've just like taken breaks. I actually found her at the Goodwill, and her hair was butchered. But she was in a baggie all by herself, and she was wearing a plaid top with some neon pink knit pants. And in that bag was a pack, one of the refill packs that had 2 hair extensions. That's what I used to reroot her with so far. And there was also the scissors. So it was interesting that I found her at the Goodwill like that. So that is where the hair came from that I got for that she has. And basically what she has on right now is the Florida Vacation Midge dolls bathing suit, and this skirt I actually found in the garbage ages ago, and so I put her in those pumps. So that's her. Really lovely, and her hair turned out amazing. It's really soft and silky. It's all these dolls come with Connect Lawn hair. But so that's the redhead, and the blonde. I will give you a close-up of her face. Now note her face paint has some chipping going on, but she actually has blue eyes with little hints of violet in there. So you can see the majority of her eye is blue, and then she has hints of lavender over in that corner of her eye. You can see that in her iris. And then she has blue mascara, which all the other dolls come with black. She actually has the blue. And then one thing I found really interesting about these dolls is they come with those little like letters in their eyes, the letter H, which looks really interesting. And she's the only one that has glossy lipstick. So, and I actually partially rerooted her too. If you can see the shinier hair that's in her hair. But yeah, I need to repair her neck too, but there's the back of her. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, I think these dolls, instead of being dolls designed for, you know, cutting their hair, they should have been designed for like exchanging extensions so they could have two-toned hair like this. So it's really cool. So I highly suggest if you find these dolls on eBay, they're becoming more rare because of their gimmick of cutting their hair and getting butchered. But if you find any of these on eBay new, do not cut their hair. I got lucky with these two. And with this one, I think the little girl, you know, wound up cutting her hair, but then realized she had made a mistake, realizing that the hair gimmick actually does not work. So a funny story about that, going back to her, the funny story about her was, since her hair was butchered, I'd actually reattached one of the pieces, the hair pieces back there, and of course she had a mullet. So then I got the bright idea of attaching the other one up there, and they came with the bows that you can put in their hair. So they came with hair bows. It's like a headband that velcros in the back, and it was enough to keep the other extension on the top, so it looked like she had long hair. And I guess that's what you're supposed to do, was put one piece back here and one up here after you've completely scalped her, and that's supposed to be the hair that you cut afterward. I don't know. But that actually worked for a while. But yeah, it was just a overall horrible gimmick for these really beautiful dolls that could get butchered. But yeah, and then here's the brushes that I have. So my favorite Barbie brush of all time, which was the one that looks like, it looks like a cloud or a seashell, something like that. Or someone mentioned that it looked like Ariel's bra. So, but yeah, this is my favorite Barbie brush ever. They came in a lot of different colors and like different textures. Like they had these that were neon, they had matte looking ones, they had pearlized ones, ones with glitter in them, just all different kinds of them. But yeah, that's basically it for my little review slash rant about this really beautiful line of dolls. The Redhead will always be my personal favorite, although I am really excited about getting the brunette. She is really gorgeous and very hard to find, so. But yeah, the one that I found, she is missing all of her stuff, so. But I do have some extra earrings, and I have an extra pendant that I can make her a necklace out of, so. And I will work on like piecing their outfits together and stuff like that. But whenever I do get my brunette doll, I will make a video of like an update on my collection. So anyhow, I believe that is it. But yeah, like I was saying, the Redhead will always be the one that is my favorite, because she is just so, she's so just lovely, majestic looking. Not really majestic, I don't know. She's just the most unique to me. And I think the main reason I am just head over heels for her is she looked like how my mom looked back in the 90s. My mom used to dye her hair this color, and she used to wear a lot of makeup. So, and I believe she wore these same two makeup. Like, she wore lots of mascara, she wore red lipstick, and green eyeshadow. So this is what my mom looked like. And since my mom wasn't around for a big portion of my childhood, the doll that she gave me, I always used to call this my mom. So that's my little backstory and stories on how I encountered these dolls. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the blonde one. I wound up getting her at a flea market, and I was super excited because she had her original length hair. I didn't take very good care of her, unfortunately, so I had to wind up, of course, partially rerooting her, and then her neck wound up getting slightly damaged, but I still love her nonetheless. And this girl will get rerooted, and I will make an update on her. So until next time, remember to stay true to you and more videos to come. Thank you for watching.